Since its arrival on ABC programming a few years ago, The Good Doctor has been uplifted and told interesting stories with good character development and lots of heart. For 4 seasons, fans have gotten to know the ins and outs of the show, but all of that threatens to change with some interesting changes in the works. Stick around and find out just why Season 5 could drastically shift the focus of the show. Will we hear "I do"? When we last left out on The Good Doctor, Shaun Murphy was reaffirming his love for Leah during a heartfelt engagement. Recent trailers have given us a peek into what we should expect for the season, and it's clear that the couple will have to work hard in order to get past the wedding ceremony. The trailer indicates that Shaun will make a heartfelt apology to Leah at the altar, but doesn't tell us if they both end up saying "I do." While it would be absolutely shocking if Shaun and Leah didn't end up being married, I'm not pulling it past the show to try something tricky. With rumors swirling around that this could be the final season of the show, it would be truly cruel to go out on a cliffhanger as crazy as either Shaun or Leah walking out on their own wedding. What is this season going to look like? Right now, we can only speculate, but it does seem like the show is going the route of the season-long story, with Shaun and Leah's wedding being the culmination of the engagement plot. Fans will be interested to see how things go along the way, and keep a special eye on anything that could shed light on their inevitable drama at the altar. The show also teases some interesting cases, such as determining if a mother has been feeding her child antifreeze with foul intentions or if something weird is at play. And so it doesn't seem like the wedding drama is taking away much from some interesting medical situations either. With new storylines as well as some brand new characters, the show is going to have a very different identity than past seasons, as well as some big shoes to fill. The Season 4 season finale had plenty of twists and turns, including saying goodbye to character Claire Brown, as actor Antonia Thomas decided to move on from the show in order to focus on other aspects of her life. She stated in an interview with E! Thomas did leave the door open to a return, however, somewhere down the line. The season finale saw Claire deeply affected by their work in South America, and so she decided to stay and help out more. This leaves the door open for an easy return somewhere down the line, but still then, who is going to fill her shoes? The actors who play characters Dr. Jordan Allen and Dr. Asher Wolk have been named series regulars to help alleviate any awkwardness regarding her absence, and so be ready to see them get some bigger narrative arcs going forward. Leah and Shaun. Season 4 was a rough one that saw some crazy highs and lows for the couple. The season saw them form and strengthen their relationship, as well as the shock of Leah's pregnancy and sadness of losing them during complications. The Guatemala trip, as you will see in a second, was huge for Shaun and Leah, as they were able to finally reconnect and process those emotions together after having to shove that drama aside while at work. Feels like with the departure of series mainstay Claire Brown, there will be more screen time available, which could go to one of the side stories, but very well could just go to more surrounding Shaun and Leah, which makes me nervous because they really just deserve to be happy at this point. That Guatemala trip. The trip to Guatemala stirred up a lot of feelings for a lot of people, I guess, and is one of the biggest factors of why Season 5 could be so different from previous ones. Morgan and Park, a personal will they won't they I've been interested in for a while, finally revealed feelings for each other, adding to an already impressive amount of developments. The final development to keep an eye on for Season 4 is the fact that Lim and Dr. Rendon have now entered into a long-distance relationship with one another. Only time will see what happens here, but be on the lookout for the fallout from a pretty happy finale to play out throughout Season 5. A more serious season. I know that this sounds crazy to say after a season that featured the mature moments and themes that Season 4 did, but it is very possible looking ahead that things could get even heavier moving forward. Usually in television, the season that follows a quote happy ending usually has to knock things down a rung, and The Good Doctor Season 5 could very well be balancing out the happiness around the wedding, some sad and gripping hospital and romance stories. There's every chance that all of the couples that we're so excited to see get together may not make out in the season still in a relationship, so it'll be very interesting where the season premiere takes us. The anticipation is really starting to kill me. New debuting actors. While it always sucks to see your favorite actor leave a show, and it can be very scary that there's a chance the show's dynamic will change now that they're gone, sometimes the best thing for a show is to let new actors and characters enter into the show, spicing it up in the process. The Good Doctor is adding Tony Award-winning actor Rachel Bay Jones for Season 5, and judging by the buzz surrounding her, her character could be special. Rachel is the third announced gets regular at it following Claire's decision to stay in South America, and it seems like the good doctor isn't messing around and making sure the show doesn't skip a beat. So let's learn a bit more about Miss Rachel Bay Jones and why the buzz around her joining the cast is so high. Who is Rachel? Rachel has been scorching hot recently and recently won a Tony for her trouble for her role in Dear Evan Hansen. Fear not though, television fans, because she has extensive experience on the screen as well as the stage, which is even more impressive when you look at all she has acted in on Broadway. The actress will also be starring in a new series premiering on Paramount Plus, Why Women Kill, further demonstrating how good of a year she's truly adding. While details of her character have been few and far between, with the showrunners being pretty tight-lipped about the whole thing. What to expect? It is great news for the longevity of the show that a medical drama such as The Good Doctor is able to add someone as talented as Rachel Bay Jones. We've seen in the past when shows like ER, Grey's Anatomy, and even Scrubs were able to poach the hottest actors on television to join their ranks. While obviously The Good Doctor isn't the same kind of show and has stamped out its own identity, this is still a great addition to the cast. So what can we expect for a character played by Rachel Bay Jones? Probably a character that will command their space and most likely have some very memorable speeches and moments this upcoming season. I'd expect the show to put her in a position to succeed right away, and would be absolutely shocked if she doesn't become a favorite to many soon. Will this be the last season? This is always a tough question, and I hate to play armchair network executive, but it feels like The Good Doctor's future could be very much in the air, at least judging by how it's been talked about by ABC. Rumors have swirled around that the studio is planning on canceling the beloved show after season 5, but at the end of the day, those are just rumors. Could very well go down to how this season performs if we get a 6th season. But I'd love it if this show could have a clear and definite ending done with care, not just a cancellation following a random season. I think fans of the show have earned a chance to see their characters essentially take a bow and have a real end. And the writers seem determined to prove their worth to ABC, with a plot that truly does seem to be changing a lot. If this is it though, how would it all look? Ending on top. If The Good Doctor isn't coming back after the 5th season, it can hold its head high that it captivated many television viewers throughout its run, and told some truly interesting stories for a medical drama. Besides being bummed, it would be a bad ending to see our main character getting married and overcoming all of his own challenges, right? The Good Doctor is in a bit of a can't-lose scenario, as ending the season on a high note allows fans to go home happy, even if there isn't a final season, which is a lot more than a lot of other shows get. And with that, it wraps up the video. Thanks for watching.